I'm your host Mike St. Clair and you're watching the Scream Freak Rewind. In today's video I'm going to show you guys how to perform the cell phone through the balloon trick. Now this is a really cool effect. It's easy to perform, you can do it just about anywhere, and best of all, it doesn't require any special gimmick props. The only thing you need is a cell phone and a balloon. Now before we get started, I do need to clear some things up. Now as a lot of you guys may know, this trick has become very popular as performed and marketed by another magician under the name Pressure. And it was because of that that I was very leery about showing how this trick was performed and revealing the trick, because I didn't want to step on anyone's toes. But you see, here's the thing. This trick is not as new as a lot of you may think. Let me tell you what I mean. I started performing magic back when I was 13 years old. That was in 1993, nearly 20 years ago. A couple years later, I got involved in martial arts. Now, one of the kids in my class happened to be a magician as well. Now, he was a little younger than me, but he had been performing for a long time, had a lot of really cool tricks, and from time to time, he would show me how to perform a new trick. So one day, he comes into class, and he's got a balloon and a deck of cards. He opens up the pack of cards and takes out about half of them. He blows up the balloon, and the next thing I know, the cards are stuck inside the balloon, and my mind is blown. It was such an awesome trick, and I had no idea how he did it. So later on, I decided to go out and pick up some balloons, got back to the house, pulled out a deck of cards, practiced for a while, and before you know it, I had the secret. So basically what I'm getting at is, this is not a new trick. This is an updated version of an older illusion, and I'm going to show you guys how to perform it right now, whether you call it cell phone through the balloon or whether you call it pressure. Here's what you're going to need. First off, you're going to need a cell phone or something similar in size and shape. Deck of cards will work just as well. The average person owns a cell phone, so it's not really that hard to borrow a cell phone from a spectator to perform your illusion. The next thing you're going to need is a balloon. Now, this is just a regular balloon. This is a large round balloon. It's 12 inches. I recommend at least a 12-inch balloon. You can get the 14 ones. Although I have found that the 12-inch balloons seem to work a little bit better. You can pick these up just about anywhere. You can pick them up at Walmart for about $1. I got 12 of these balloons for $1, different colors. Whatever you want to use, the color doesn't matter. It's all up to preference. So we've got our balloon, we've got our cell phone. Let's do the trick. Our first step is to borrow a cell phone from a spectator. Now what's cool about this trick is it's not super angle sensitive if you know how to do it properly. And you can do this in front of a large group of people. And somebody is going to have a cell phone that you can use to perform your amazing magic feat. No, I mean not magic feet. Magic feet of magic. Whatever. Anyway. So you've got a cell phone, you've got your balloon. Next we're going to blow the balloon up. Now, bear with me, my balloon blowing up skills are not near the caliber of my ninja star skills or my nunchucking skills, but I'm pretty sure I can pull it off. Now, watch. Fail. There we go. Now, we're going to take our balloon and watch closely. Just like that. Cell phone is inside the balloon. Now, watch this. Only way to get it out you know what? It's in there. I mean, just hand it back to the spectator, and I mean, let them take it out themselves. But that's the cell phone through the balloon trick. Or pressure, if you will. Pretty sloppy, pretty nasty. Try not to spit in the balloon as you blow it up. But that's it, guys. I mean, there it is. Now you want to see how that trick was done? Perfect. I'm going to show you right now. Okay, guys, this is how the trick is performed. Now, just like I said before, all you need is a balloon, just a regular round balloon, and a cell phone. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to blow the balloon up. to blow it up about that big. It doesn't quite have to be that big. Next, you're going to pinch the top and you're going to clip it with your fingers. Now, you can do this as you're blowing the balloon up, so it doesn't look like you're trying to do some trickery or whatever. But you're going to hold the balloon just like this. Next, you're going to take your cell phone. And what's actually happening here is the balloon is not the cell phone is not penetrating the balloon. What's happening is we're actually, as we're releasing the air, we're putting pressure on that cell phone, hence the name pressure. We're putting pressure on it, and as we're letting it go down, the balloon is actually pushing, the cell phone is actually pushing inside the balloon here. And we kind of tilt it forward so they can't see, and you're actually going to shift your fingers back to actually be pushing that balloon in there, and you push in, and it's going to wrap around the balloon. Now this part is very important, otherwise you're going to have a bubbly looking balloon, and it's going to look like you're trying to do some shenanigans or whatever. But you're going to grab the cell phone, and then you're going to pull the balloon, pop, and then you're going to snap it. Now what that's going to do is release any amount of air that's in here that's making it look unnatural. So now the balloon is wrapped around the cell phone, although to the spectator it looks like the cell phone is inside the balloon, but it's not. There's the trick. Ooh. Now you may have seen some other reveals of this trick. They get you about this far, and then it's pretty sloppy. The ending's pretty sloppy. They don't show you how to actually hand the cell phone back to the spectator. So here's how that's going to work. First off, you do not want to reveal this, but you want to let them look at both sides of the balloon, or at least pretend to. So what I like to do is hold the balloon like this to where they can see that the stem is on this end, and then rotate it back, and as you do, you're going to grab it like that and flip it over, and then show them the other side that doesn't have the stem on it. So it looks like they're actually seeing both sides of the cell phone when they're only seeing one, because you're concealing this part here. Now, there's one thing left to do if you want to be able to hand this cell phone back to the spectator and let them physically take it out of the balloon. You've got to make it look like the balloon is actually wrapped completely around the cell phone. And here's how that works. Right up here on the stem, near the end here, you're going to want to put a hole. And you can do that with your teeth. You can just take and bite. But when you do this, do not reveal this. It's easy to do. So you kind of tilt off to the side here, and just kind of conceal it the best you can. And we're going to put a hole right here. And we're going to stick our finger there, and we're going to take it and we're going to wrap it around the balloon. But we're going to do this quickly so that they can't see us doing it. And then, you know what? It's your cell phone, you take it. There it is in the balloon. Have a nice day. And that's how the trick works. Just like that. A couple tips when you're initially doing the trick and you're bringing the balloon down. Don't let them see you move your fingers up in there to push it into the balloon, because if you do, the trick's not going to be very good. Next, make sure do not reveal the back where it's open, but you do want to give the illusion that you're actually letting them see both sides of it. And if they see both sides of it, they're more convinced that the cell phone is in the balloon. And last, and definitely not least, you need to tear your hole in the side of it and make sure to conceal where the open area is. You turn the hole in, and as you practice, you're going to get quicker at it, and you're going to be able to pull it off, and they won't think anything suspicious of you doing this. But you'll take it and peel it and then wrap it around, and then boom, just like that, cell phone inside the balloon. That's the trick, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to thumbs up if you like the video, and comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more Magic Revealed.